Beans. Hello, welcome to Icky Doot Streams. This time something slightly different. We're going with Timberborn from a friend that has suggested, and that friend is actually with me right now in the chat. So say hello to my friend.
Hello, I'm Matt, and I am Icky Doot's friend. I have been playing Timberborn a whole lot. I think it's really lovely, and I think that they would like it as well, so I suggested it, and here we go.
Live with Timberborn. I'm just showing this to some friends as well while you're talking. There we go. Showing that in some of my other channels. It's not Minecraft streaming, but it is streaming. So this is slightly off the beaten path of things, but yeah, let's give it a go. So we've got new game. Who am I? I'm assuming this is the normal one. So easygoing but hardworking.
Yes. You only have the choice of them if it's your first game, so no worries
okay,
there.
good. Oh, but what's the other one?
The Iron Teeth.
They achieve progress through... Yeah, that sounds difficult. We'll do that one.
It's not, but yeah. You have to stick with the folktales.
We'll do that one. Okay, alright. Which one do we do? Which one's recommended by you?
I would do Plains, the recommended one at the top.
Plains. Okay, we can do Plains.
Because it is
really
the first
big.
one.
Next.
It does, but it's fine. You may not use all of it. In fact, you probably won't in one session, so you'll be fine. And let's stick... I would say let's stick on easy for your first game, just because you want to...
Easy.
Know how the game plays.
So I start with some stuff, and they eat less stuff. Cool. Start. Oh, look at the beavers on the bridge! Look at the beavers on the bridge. It's so cute.
Good.
Right, what do we call our beans? Do we call them beans? Beaver beans.
Beaver beans. Yep.
Beaver
this
beans.
is just to differentiate it between other save files, really, so it's not super. Right, you also have a tutorial.
Oh my god. How do I move? How do I get... I can scroll in and out.
Yeah.
Oh,
so,
okay, WASD moves.
Yeah, and top right-hand corner, there's a play and pause and things.
Oh, okay,
so if you want to pause
it,
yeah, pop up to the top right-hand corner and hit pause, just so you've got a minute. There you go, right. So yeah, camera stuff, you can zoom in and out, you're probably going to want to zoom out a bit. Well, have a look at the beavers, because they are super cute.
Oh my god, look at his face.
Yep, you can rename the beavers if you want to.
I guess that's a guy and that's a girl.
They're all beavers. Beavers in this game don't really have gender. Get on to how you get more beavers at some point.
But look, that one's a little small. Oh, is that's a baby one?
Some of them are children, yes. So let's do a quick look. So important things. When you click on a beaver, you'll see that they have a bunch of needs. Click on a beaver. There you go. So you will need to give them food. You will need to give them water. They will need to sleep. And eventually we'll be building houses for them.
Oh, and if they're wet, is wet good?
Yes, beavers like to have wet fur every now and again. That helps them.
Oh, this is this is scrollable. Oh god, there's a lot of info in here.
Yeah, the more of these things that you fulfill as the game goes on, the happier your beavers are, and the happier your beavers are, the more work they can do.
Oh my god, maple pastries sounds so good. I'm not gonna lie.
Maple pastries is a lot of work comparatively. Like
I can imagine they're like way down on this list. So yeah.
We're going to be feeding them carrots to start with.
It's fair.
Okay. And the other thing I want you to have a quick look at is top left-hand corner.
Top left. Yep. You've got all sorts
of
different...
So you will see there, if you hover over those 3 bars, that is how many beavers you have, adults and children.
Okay.
And then how many beavers you have in houses and not in houses.
They're all homeless. This is awful.
They're all currently homeless. That's fine. And then the bottom one is how many beavers are jobs they're doing and how many are employed and not employed.
And it's better to have them in jobs?
They should all be employed. Well, not necessarily.
Ooh, I just clicked on it. That was scary.
There
How come you've got 2 working already?
Because 2 of them work in the district centre, which is the one building that you...
Ah.
So,
okay.
Close that with the red X.
Gotcha.
And I would suggest you zoom out quite a bit.
Oh my god, look at this.
You can use your scrolly wheel for that. Right. So, you can see the water.
Yes.
I think you can press spacebar to pause and unpause. Can you just check that?
Yes. Yes, that just worked.
There we go. Yeah. So if you see, you can see which way the water is flowing.
Yes.
So pause it again.
Yeah, you can see the little swirly things, right, in the so it's going that way.
Yeah.
Pause again.
So one of the things in this game is that there will be dry and wet seasons, and when the dry season comes, water will stop flowing into the map. So if you track the water back to its source, other way.
Oh, other way. I was curious on what this was here with the little ziggy-zaggy
Okay,
bitty.
this is a giant lake. Yeah. So if you track it all the way,
does that mean it's going down then? If there's a ziggy-zaggy?
Yeah, it is going down there. Yeah.
So that's a waterfall.
Water.
Oh, very nice.
The water physics are pretty good. It does flow naturally downhill. So if we track it all the way back,
better than Minecraft then, because water physics don't work in Minecraft. Okay, we found the source.
Yeah. So those blocks there that you can see on the edge of the map, those are the water spawners. And when we get to a dry season, it will stop producing water.
Oh, God.
And that means the map will dry out, and that means if you've planted plants, the things, and there is no water, they will dry out and they might die, which causes you problems with food and water.
Oh, I don't want that to happen.
So that's why, as beavers, you build dams.
Yeah, that's definitely a sensible thing to do.
So,
okay.
Yeah. And that allows you to then...
There's so much on this map. I'm never
really
going to get that far.
You will. It's fine. This is game number 1. We're just gonna. We also have a tutorial in the bottom right hand corner, by the way, so we're going to be following that in a second.
Oh, nice. Okay, so I have things to do.
Yeah. So let's go back and look at where your beavers are.
My beavers are here.
Now, really important thing, in that toolbar at the bottom.
Yes. Because this looks like it's fucking complicated, but
it's not, because a lot of it you don't have access to yet.
Bushes, buildings, priorities.
We're looking for paths and stuff.
Oh, paths and stuff.
Left-hand one is the one we're going to spend most time on.
Okay. Buildings must have connected paths. Hold LMB to place.
Don't worry about that.
Okay.
Left mouse button. So click on your path. Paths are free.
Oh, okay. So I don't have to have anything to build this.
You don't have to build anything with paths. So what you want to do...
How do I find out? Oh, so I've got food and water. Yes. How do I find out what materials I've got? I'm assuming it's this. Looks like a material box. Yeah.
So you're gonna in a minute. The first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna make some lumberjack flags so that your beavers can start chopping down trees.
Oh.
And getting logs.
I'm so excited! I'm so excited. This is ridiculous.
So what you need to do is just click right in front of that doorway.
Where do I take it? Do I take it just down here, or I suppose?
I would say drag it off to the right towards the trees.
Towards the trees, so this way.
And there, and just drag off to the right.
Up. Path.
There you go.
Oh, and you can build it with having it paused as well, so if stuff goes really, really wrong.
Paths you can. In fact, all buildings you can build. You can plan them while pausing.
Oh, good.
And the other thing that's really unique about Timberborn is that there are some buildings you can build other things on top of.
Like that way as well as I can go. Oh, really?
Yeah. Ooh. Yeah. So yeah. Also as well, it's really easy to delete things. So if you want to delete a path, it's really simple.
That way as well. Make it very American and go with straight roads and stuff.
Yeah. Big important thing: buildings won't work if they're not connected to your district centre by a path.
Ah.
Okay? So if you right-click for me, this is how you get out of making paths.
I was going to say, how do I get out of that?
You can either click on it again, or right-click to get away.
Okay.
If you click on your district centre itself...
Oop. Oh, look, there's a border.
That tells you what area your district centre reaches to at the moment. So if you build things within this area currently, it'll work.
If
you extend the paths, it'll extend more.
Ah, okay. So so I can't build outside of this box for now.
No. Well, beavers won't. So the instruction says place lumberjack flags.
Do lumberjack things.
So
we need to go to it's highlighting that. So
yeah. So one thing to do straight away, where you've got this little thing in the right hand side, where it says District 1 and the District Centre and all that.
Yes.
Currently, you have 2 beavers working in your district centre.
Yes.
If you click the plus, you can go up to 4, and there's no reason not to right now.
Oh, but they've got little... Is that because it's paused? I suppose that's because it's paused.
It's because it's paused. The second you unpause, it'll allocate 2 more beavers.
Cool.
Right, and now, we want to place some lumberjack flags. We're going to place one over to the right.
I think here.
Yeah.
That's connected to the path, right?
Yeah. And useful thing, press R to rotate the flag.
R. Is it pointless to put it here?
Oh, that's awesome. And then I was going to say, put another one down the other path. There's another bunch of trees closer to the water. Or you can have two next to each other, that is fine. What you want to.
I suppose down here is there some more trees?
Some more trees. And then if you see there, you'll see range that the lumberjack flag has.
How do I see that?
Right click off a moment.
Yep.
And click on the flag again.
Oh, I see.
And that tells you trees.
I see. Right. Okay, so he can go all the way up and get these trees, but this one can't go all the way up, but he can get these trees. That makes sense. Okay, yep. That makes sense. So zoom out a little bit so you can see that a bit better. That one can get those. One more thing.
Before we start actually trying to cut any trees, right now the beavers aren't actually going to cut any trees because you have to tell them which trees to cut.
Ooh. Okay.
And if you go right down to your bottom toolbar again, let's hit. Sorry, I'm going to backtrack. Let's hit continue on the tutorial thing because it might tell you next thing to do because we've placed some lumberjack flags.
Oh yeah, it does tell you. Okay, so build lumberjack flag.
So you've got to wait for your beavers to now to go down and actually build the flag. The little station.
Is he making
doing
it?
now?
Oh,
if you see.
Look.
Go ding in a second. Yeah.
Digger.
These don't need any resources because they're the first thing you build.
This is awesome. This is so cute.
Beavers.
Oh, look. Nothing to do in range. Wait, hang on. Is someone? Oh, look.
It's fine.
He's already working though. I've already got a worker.
Indeed. So hit your continue because it's about to tell you the next step.
Yeah. Must be connected by a path. Oh, we did paths before we did buildings. Yeah, whoops.
That's fine. You've connected them. That's fine. Yeah, we went slightly out of sequence, but yeah.
So lumberjacks will not start working until you tell them what to do. Use the cut tool. Where's that? Oh, wait, hang on here. Okay, alright. Cut trees. Mark tree cutting area. So what do I
highlight all the trees you think they should be cutting, which is basically all the trees.
At this point.
There's no reason not to at this point, yeah.
Take all those trees, please. Is that it? And then right click. Oh, perfect.
There you go. Now, that beaver, they understand their job. Their job is for trees in the green area, go and cut them down. And you've got another beaver down the bottom, other lumberjack flag.
Oh, but he's working up here. That's him, right?
He is at the moment because it's in range.
Ah.
The other trees. Yeah, he hasn't. You haven't marked those for cutting yet, so he doesn't know to do it.
Okay, so like that. Ta-da! And now he's going to fit. Oh, look, he's carrying a log.
So they will carry the log back to their station.
Where did he put it? Is it in here now? Oh, yeah, look. Okay. So it's there. Alright. That makes sense.
Well, cool. So those little stations take up to 20 logs each. And once they are full, the beavers will stop cutting trees down because they have no wood.
That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense.
Mm.
Okay, so
now you
wood.
People are getting logs together.
Yeah, this is exciting. Very exciting.
We have a new instruction.
Beavers need water to survive. Build a pump to ensure continuous water. That makes sense. So water thingy over here. Ooh, that changed the colour of the water then. That was.
It goes see-through so you can more easily see.
I suppose how deep it is and stuff. So I want to build.
Water can be important.
Pump. Does this need to be connected to the?
Absolutely.
Road still. But I want to put it here.
You'll see you can't put it there. It's got to actually be in the water. There you go.
Oh, in the water.
One end of it has to be in the water. So you'll see when it goes green.
Like
that's
there seems good, right?
That's a legal place to build it.
Boop. Is it now we need to make a path? That.
You have to connect it to a path, yeah.
There. And it's now getting dark. I guess it's now night time. Oh, but they've got nowhere to live.
It's okay. They will not die for lack of sleep or shelter.
Oh, poor beans. Oh, poor beans. So
it gets dark. If you look top right-hand corner again, there's a plus and a minus where it says 16 hours just under the pause and go stuff.
That one.
It's the number of hours they will work per day.
Oh, so I could work them to the bone if I wanted to.
Can work them to the bone. If you do that, it is a terrible idea. You can also pull it back a little bit, and more
Okay.
time to do leisure activities, which we will
They
be
do
getting
leisure
to fairly soon.
activities. I love it.
There are campfires. There are rooftop terraces.
Oh, there's nothing going to eat them, is there? I mean, they're going to sleep outside.
There are no predators in this game.
Oh, good. Okay, that would be
The
a bit harsh if it was.
only threat to your beavers is you not giving them enough food or water.
Gotcha.
There's nothing else.
That is quite a risk, though, to it. Oh, look. Oh.
I'm gonna tell you a secret thing here. Not a secret thing, but a thing that I don't think is in the tutorial. Scroll out a little bit for me. Then go to the left a little bit. There you go. So you see where these like bushes with the berries are on, and you see that there's a different sort of tile next to the water, and then there's a little gap.
That bit. That bit?
Yes. If you click on that, and then tell them to demolish it, that will be taken away by a beaver, and then the water will flow into there.
Ooh.
That will expand the amount of farmable land.
Oh, that makes sense, because now you've got all of this being farmable land as well. Because we need to make farms. I mean, you know, it's not much more different from Minecraft.
Exactly. Green land you can farm on and grow trees on.
But look,
it's grey.
They're sleeping outside.
They are. We'll build houses for them very soon.
Oh, poor little dude. So there's loads of options down here as well. So you got
all the you'll notice as well.
Gates.
A lot of the stuff has the little red thing on it, and that means you haven't invented it yet.
Crikey,
one of the things we'll be getting to
so many options.
Yeah. There's all kinds of nifty stuff that you can do.
There's a lot to this game. Oh, they're building that now.
They're building that, and also one of your beavers in a second will come from the district centre and head over and do that demolishing.
Probably that.
You can see beavers from the district centre. Yeah, the beavers from the district centre now. Their job is to build things because they don't have anything else to do. So they will go to your lumberjack flags, will pick up the logs, will take them to the water pump and start building the water pump.
He's doing it.
Yeah, he's off. He's off.
He's off. He's doing it.
Doing it.
Which means then we'll get more green up here, because the water will be further in. We're running out of food. Well, I mean, we're not running out of food. We're not going to run out of food for a really long time, but we're going to run out of food. Can I get them to collect these? It's got blueberries on it.
I think that's the next thing after the water.
Look,
water pump.
Oh, it's moving.
If you see, you'll see the green spreading a bit further as well.
Yeah, look at that. Oh, isn't that clever? All of that green area now. Lovely.
Something I've learned is I try to not build houses on green areas where I can, because they're more useful for growing trees and growing food on. Housing doesn't need to be in a green area, so I tend to put it elsewhere, but don't worry about it.
No, that's a good suggestion. I like that suggestion.
You've also built a water pump, so if you click on your water pump...
So let's have a look at this. You can see it pumping water.
Well, you'll see someone's in there.
Boop. Oh, look at that. And we've got 4 water.
So one of your beavers...
Little run up.
Yeah.
Cavalier Bob.
Yeah, you had a spare beaver who was unemployed, so when you built a new building that needed someone to be in it, automatically went in.
So now if I...
You are now producing water. It will
but now
pump water.
I've used up all of my worker beavers. There's no unemployed people now.
We'll get to that in a second.
Is that good? Is that not good?
Totally fine.
This is super
early.
We found out that the map can move. Ooh, that looks good though. Nice. Right, let's not do that because I've got used to this now.
I think if you let go, it kind of resets.
Yeah. Right, so if I continue now. So in addition to water, beavers also need food. Build a gatherer flag. Oh yeah, okay, so we can do it. That was the next thing. We need to make some bushes. And it highlighted the carrot flag. Oh, so there's no building? Oh, there is a building.
You want to stick that down.
Do the flag for now.
The flag first, because you just want them to gather berries for now.
And I want this connected to a path, otherwise they can't do the thing. Because I can't put it over here and just be like, right, They want to go on a path, right?
Yep.
So
you can build it wherever you like. If it's not connected to a path, it won't work. You'll get a little note. Actually, build it off the path for a moment so that you see what happens when you do that.
Oh no,
Okay,
I just clicked already. Whoops.
That's fine.
I'll do that for
right,
next.
it's really simple. If you build something that isn't connected to a path, when the building is built, it gets a little notification over it that says not connected to a district centre.
Ah.
So the game tells you immediately that you haven't done it.
Oh, I'll tell you what I can do is I can tell less beavers to work in here now that I've got.
If you see in the bottom left-hand corner.
Bottom left-hand corner. Oh, look! Yay!
One of the
the
children
babies
has
is
grown
bigger.
up. Yep, they grew up.
So
now they're an adult and they
immediately
can
got a
work.
job.
Yeah.
Like, right, you've graduated. Whack, whack.
Now, you don't need to worry about prioritising because at the moment the only thing in range is blueberries.
Yeah. I was curious that there was the prioritise option.
Yeah.
I don't think I'll use that just yet because, yeah, like you say, the only thing she can get is blueberries anyway. Does she put it in the... She just puts it in there? Ah,
and
okay.
beavers who are hungry
Mm-hmm.
will... Excuse me, rustling.
No, you're fine.
They will come to the flag. They will come to the flag and eat berries.
Hey! Oh, look, like those guys, possibly. So now this guy's full on logs.
So don't worry about it. That's fine. We're going quite slowly, so they've been able to
build
20 logs. He's just going to sit there, waiting for something to get built that will use logs. Once there's a gap, he will start harvesting.
Fair enough. Okay. So we've got another to do down here.
We're building the farmhouse.
Farmhouse. So plant and harvest crops. If you're running low on workers, you can pause some buildings. Ooh. Pause. Click and press pause. That makes sense. Can I put it in here? Does that make sense?
What we're going to do is we're going to put the farmhouse down. Just totally cool. I would say this is your first game. Put it wherever you like, because
don't know if it matters. But then that seems to cover the biggest green area, right? Yeah. And it looks nice. Pop it there. Okay.
The really cool thing about the game is you realise you've put something in the wrong place. You can click on a building apart from the district centre and just hit delete.
Oh, okay.
Get all the resources back.
Oh, you get it all back. Holy moly. So, alright, well that's nice.
Yeah, the beavers then will pop off, they will collect all the resources. You can then
look at that with the Monty Python quote. They are lumberjacks, and that's the way they sleep all night and they work all day.
Yeah, if you realise a building's in a bad place, you just delete it, and then you start building it somewhere else, and the beavers will merrily cut resources and build it for you somewhere else.
That really is rather generous then as well, because it means if you have built something somewhere wrong, it's not like it's going to then punish you and say, no, you can't move that. It's going to give you everything back immediately. That's really nice.
So I know what the next thing is going to be. The next thing is going to be asking you to decide where you want your farmland to be.
I guess here.
Pretty much in that gap.
Yeah. Possibly down here as well, but I don't want to lose the... Can I move the blueberry bushes?
Don't worry about it at the moment.
Doesn't matter. Okay. Oh look, they're still sleeping outside. Day 2 of sleeping outside on the lawn.
Yeah.
Oh,
okay.
Poor beavers.
One thing to do, just quickly, pause it for a second.
Pause. Yes.
Beaver.
Click a beaver. Boop. Oh look, the bars have changed.
And also, so where it's got their name, there's a little symbol next to it. You click on that.
Oh. I can rename them.
I'm going to nominate. Why don't we name one of them after somebody you know?
Ooh.
Me if you want, or someone from your circle of friends.
That looks like a girl one though. Can we call it after Kate? Can we Kate it? We're gonna Kate that one. Kate, who is the wonderful gatherer.
There you go. Beaver is now called Kate.
Up.
There you go. So if you want to, you can go through and rename all your beavers to BB. You can look them on Facebook and tell them what they're doing in the. I
can see this being an unhealthy addiction. I can see this being definitely an unhealthy addiction. So where's the... Oh, I don't have a worker yet on the farm, otherwise I'd put an icky doot in there.
Yeah, there was at one point a mod that allowed you to have like a simple like a text file of just a list of names.
Oh, perfect.
Would automatically feed in. Unfortunately, that's not available currently.
Yeah.
There is mod support for this, but I'm not even going to start on mod support with this game for you right now.
Dear God.
Let's just get you playing the actual game before we start talking about.
Could I have beavers running around with machetes and machine guns? Because that would be.
Sadly, not. No. However, I will tell you.
Probably not within the theme of the game either.
Not really. There are, however, trains.
Trains. We all love trains.
Trains allow you to move goods around the map more.
Oh, that sounds perfect. That sounds perfect.
Yes.
For those of you that are wondering that might be watching this, or watching this at a later date, you can get this on Steam, but it's like one of those pre-thingies, isn't that right?
In early access, yeah.
Early access pre-thingies, but it's on its way, so, and this was recommended to me because I like things like Transport Tycoon and also Minecraft. So, yeah, and so far it's not disappointing. Look at this!
So, click on your district centre for me.
Hup, yes.
You will see some of the beavers have just turned blue, I think. Go.
Ooh.
Those are your 4 beavers that currently work in the district centre, so you can see doing and where they're doing
and
it.
they're doing the building from the looks of it, or at least moving stuff for other people to do building things.
They are literally building it themselves. They're going over to the nearest lumberjack flag with logs in it. My great population is.
I'm assuming that's when you
build
have
another district.
Centers.
Yeah. You remember districts have got a limited amount of each.
Yeah, because that was
won't
the outline.
cover the whole map. Yeah.
Fair enough.
Eventually, if you want to, for example, go and start digging up metal, you're going to need another district.
I suppose because that'll have to be in the hills or something. I'm assuming. Or well, there was a mine, wasn't there? There was a mine we found way down here somewhere with the.
Mines are super advanced. Mines are very late game.
Underground ruins. Okay, so not quite a mine, but
that's where you build a mine.
Okay, all right.
Put a mine on top of that space. Yeah.
I guessed right. So
let's see how the farmhouse is doing. If you click on it.
76%. Oh, it's getting there.
Every time they add another log, the percentage goes up.
Oh, no available works in the district.
Oh.
What I can do is I can remove them from here and put them in here.
Do a couple of do one minus on there for now probably.
Yeah, because that will slow down building things, but then I can have a farmer thingy.
Okay, so again,
who's now
complaining
totally
he's got
not
nothing
called
to do.
No locks, but called Icky Doot. Icky Doot. There you go. Do they die? I hope I don't die.
They do die of old age eventually.
How could you? Okay,
so
we built the farmhouse.
Let's click on your continue. Yep, and it'll take you the next thing.
Tell them what and where to plant. Use plant crop tools to make a carrot field. Oh. So that's that one because it was flashing. And that one. And then if we plant them here?
Wants you to plant at least 100 carrots.
Dear Lord. How many carrots per square?
It's 100. It's a 10 by 10 square. So you can basically you paint with this the same way you did with the tiles. I would recommend you put them as close to the water as you can.
Is that 100?
The water. I would head towards the river, personally.
Really?
Because if you hit a drought.
I accidentally planted things there. Down here.
Yeah. Towards the river because the closer they are to the river, the quicker they'll get rehydrated when the water comes back.
There's a box there. Is that a box of blueberries?
Yes. That means someone has started gathering some blueberries and didn't have anywhere to put them, so the box of blueberries just stays.
Oh no. Okay, so we think build a carrot thingy down here rather than up there. Because if there's ever a drought. Oh, so I can't build over the blueberries?
No, can't build over the blueberries. You can get rid of the blueberries, but let's not worry about that right now. Just add loads more carrots.
We're just going to shove carrots in there.
You can't have too many carrots. You're also not up to 100 yet, because it's 10 by 10 square you need. Say, paint all the way up to where the farmhouse is.
Path or something as well, yeah.
Needs a path to carrots. They'll just go off and... Right. Click on the farmhouse again for me.
Okay.
Right click to get rid of that. There you go.
Yay!
Well, now you can see, if you zoom out, you can see the range of the farmhouse.
Okay, so we've got plenty of space to do stuff in.
And that is independent of paths.
Ah, okay, so they will wander across the wildlands to get to it, so I could have had it here and not path it.
You don't need to path to where your character be. Stuff.
Ah, fair enough, okay.
So your
Oh, look at
Icky-Do
him
is
go.
now going to go away. Going to go away and plant
Oh,
carrots
but he's
until
still
all of those are
homeless.
filled. Let's click on continue. We might be on homes next, or we might be on storage. What do we got? There we go.
Storage, I think.
We're doing some
Build
storage
large pile. Set large pile to logs. Build small tank. Set small tank to water. Apparently.
As you've noticed, the flags themselves can only hold so much.
Yeah,
if you build
there's
storage
only 20 and stuff in like wood things.
So you build storage, and that allows them to build more
Hold
stuff.
some more. Okay, so that was that one. So small pile. So it says build a large pile. Like that. Do I need to connect it to the wood thingies, or does that make a difference?
You need to connect it to a road. They will figure out the rest.
Ah, fair enough. Okay, so if we go RR,
there?
pop it there, because it's on the dry bit as well, and the road. So bop. What else does it want us to make?
And you need to click or escape. Click or escape. There you go. And then click on the building site.
Yep.
Click on the large pile itself, and you'll see there's a big question mark that's now flashing.
Yes.
We need to tell them to store logs, which is helpfully the thing at the bottom.
Do logs. Ah, okay. Aha!
Otherwise, again, the good thing again about the game is, it'll tell you if you don't do this.
Mm.
You build a large pile, there will be a notification over, and it'll say the beavers don't know what to put in it.
Ah, okay. So then it wanted us to do a large tank?
A small tank.
A small tank.
This is where you store water.
I feel like this one makes sense down here. But
Sensible
maybe not
idea.
right next to the thing that's there already, because it needs space. Maybe there. Maybe there. Yeah. Pop. And then, do I need to do the same? So I need to click on that and tell them to put water in there? What other things could they store in here? Oh, fuel! What? Medicine, maple, I want it to store water. Oh, we need to do that a couple of times. Can you repeat an action?
No.
That's
but you
fine.
do. Oh, so it says, yeah, it's asking you to build 3 small tanks.
Yeah. That's
The
fine.
thing that might be worth thinking about is building your 3rd tank right up by the district centre, or building even a 4th one.
Sorry, I just built that one, didn't I? And
Totally cool, totally cool. Reason is,
that's further for them to walk, I suppose, isn't it? Because then they've got to go all the way down there to get the water.
Part of the game is the logistics of how far do you want your beavers to have to walk to go and get stuff.
Makes sense. Makes a lot of
Again,
sense.
this is kind of super advanced stuff for like how
Later.
efficient do you want your settlement to be eventually.
Oh, they slept outside again. I feel so horrible.
Okay, I'm pretty certain that housing is the next thing.
That's fine, that's fine. Well, they've still got to do this bit first.
They've told them to plant 100 carrots worth, so they're just off doing it.
They've definitely got.
Actually, click on a carrot for me.
Hup. Seedling. Oh, okay. So it's got a growth time and stuff.
It tells you how long. It tells you how long before the actual carrots will be, and what percentage they are.
The quotes are so wonderful. Raw carrots help beavers balance their diet without giving up the joy of crunching. The quotes are so wonderful.
Very cool. Okay, so we got to wait for them to build some. Oh look, your large pile has been built.
Oh, yay! Do I need to tell them to move the log from here to here?
The reason it's not filling up at the moment is that the beavers are busily.
Full, I suppose.
Also, we don't need to store any logs right now. We've got things to build.
Yeah, that's true.
What happened is, if you just left it running now, beavers would carry on chopping down trees and putting the logs into the pile. Yay. Oh, and if you can see, one of your tanks has started to fill up with water as well.
Yay! Okay, alright. So this is a success. A success.
It is.
I like these little boxes. I mean, it's probably not a good thing. Do I need to build food storage? Is there a food storage one?
There is a, it will be a warehouse, I think, a small...
Ah, okay, small warehouse.
So we can investigate that. Build just a small one just to see how it works.
So then we have a food and a water next to each other, and then I just have to come here to get it. Right? Right.
Good practice. And again, you'll need to tell them what to store in it.
Can I tell it to store multiple things?
Oh, not anymore. So what used to happen in an earlier version is that Beavers would put a mix of things in any available storage, right? What this meant was, for example, if you were farming loads and loads and loads of carrots, all your storage would get filled up with carrots.
And you'd
be like, I don't need 1,500 carrots. I want some, and you have to keep building more and more storage. Now you can go, no, only carrots here. When it's full of carrots, they'll just stop farming them. Space opens up.
So that's kind of handy.
Actually, I think it's a lot better personally.
Yeah, I can expect that was probably a change that was needed rather than a dislike change. So do I need to replant the trees?
You can't replant trees at the moment. You don't have a forester.
Ah, okay. I was wondering if this was ever going to wear out.
So, what will happen is, if you notice, there are some small trees.
Yes, I got little guys.
Not there at the start of the game. The big trees are spawning some. But if you ever completely farm out the area for trees, then it will stop happening.
Oh dear.
Beavers will only cut down trees that are big enough to down.
Ah, okay. So this guy over here is going to stop working eventually because the trees aren't big enough.
Fine at the moment. There you go. You've built 3 small water tanks. We can continue on to the next thing.
Oh, well, we're half doing this one already anyway. But we did a small one.
Yep. Okay. So, well, right, let's hit that and hit delete on that one then, so you can see what happens. The small one that you built. Delete.
You sure want to demolish it, so you won't be able to undo. That was fine. We couldn't get all of the stuff anyway to build it, so that's good. So yes.
And that's just a notification that right now. Yeah. So.
Gotcha.
Let's do the thing. Now, what I'm going to say at this point is, do we want to think about some more paths? Because we're running out of room a little bit on these paths.
Probably an idea.
Build like a little storage zone a bit further back.
Yeah, like maybe over here with the bad ground. Can I get them to go up here?
Not yet. You will need to research stairs.
Ah.
We're not doing any research yet, but we will be later.
Okay. Right, we're going to give them some more paths. These are being placed somewhat spontaneously because I don't know what we're going to put in these spaces, but...
Exactly. Don't worry about it. There's a whole kind of area of Timberborn.
How wrong can we go with building paths? I don't...
Yeah. There's a whole area of building Timberborn which is making settlements look really pretty and well organised. But for the moment, we're still learning how the game works at all. So, don't worry about it. Right, let's build some warehouses.
Yes. So, we need... and I'm going to put them maybe over here where it's less farmland. I think. So, that one, and then you wanted a medium, so we want to build 2 medium ones.
Do.
So, if we...
Maybe opposite each other or something? Or opposite the...
That one?
I don't know. However you want to do it, this is your world.
I don't know. Oh, don't give me options. maybe one here and one here, or we can do it this way around and put a connecting path and put them just behind the warehouse. That feels like sensible.
Yeah, it seems like a good. Yep.
Again, how far wrong can we go with building beaver things? I don't think we can. So we're gonna
Actually, let's not path these yet. Don't path them yet.
Don't path them. Oops.
What I want to see is...
How do I delete that if I... Oh!
You click on the path and just hit delete and it will...
Oh. Yes. Aha! Okay. And then we'll see the flag of this can't work.
Also, at the bottom on your toolbar, there's an option for, like, deep buildings, I think, and stuff.
I've got labour.
The bottom
wait, hang on, yes. Demolish buildings and resources.
That is how you... That's how you can do it in groups.
So then you can use this to demolish, mark for demolition. Oh. Okay.
That way is how you would... Like, if you go and look at your carrot farm again, got all those berries in the middle of it.
Yes.
Use that tool to mark those berries individually for demolition.
So if I
the beavers will go and take them away, and then you could like replace them with more carrots to make your carrot farm more even.
I mean, that'll make it look nicer.
Would.
Is there anything wrong with? I mean, can you get berries?
Oh, you've got loads of berries. Also, you're making so many carrots. You're going to be so full of food. You're not going to have a problem.
I don't know if that's a good thing. I think that's a good thing.
Teach you another quick thing as well while they're sleeping. Click on one of those berry bushes that you've just marked.
Yes. That says this is going to be demolished.
And then you see you've got a demolition priority.
Yeah, I do.
At the moment, it's just in the middle. So beavers, everything for your beavers at the moment is in middle priority. And tell them to up the priority of certain things so that they get it done faster.
So if I did that, they're going to make that one the priority to demolish, destroy.
What they'll do is when they finished a job, look for the next job to do, and they will go by priority. So they'll finish building the small tank and the warehouses first. Actually, sorry, they'll probably finish building the tank first because I probably partway through doing that.
There's.
That one's got 0. That one's got 0.
Berries.
If we click on the tank, yeah, so one for berries and one for nuts.
Ta-da!
Click on the tank. Let's have a look and see if we're partway through building it. We probably are.
No, we're not.
There you go. Once they finish that, the beavers in the district zone will go, what's my next job? And it'll go, oh, high priority is go and do that thing over there. So I'll go and do that. So if you look, they're starting to do them.
Yeah.
They're gonna start clearing them out in a minute. Tanks built. Mothers are starting to work on the warehouses.
And we've still got carrots going on over here.
Yeah, those carrots now are. You've got your Ikidu is now sitting around waiting for carrots to be finished.
Oh dear.
Once they are finished,
and has been joined by Javinda.
Oh, there you go. Who also has grown up.
Do you want to be? Should we get? We ought to have a Matty in here as well. We'll make you a woodworker, right? There we go. Have a. This is wonderfully simple.
Everything I love about this game is just that everything makes sense.
It does.
It's like you want to chop down trees, you
chop down trees.
You want to chop down trees. You want them to store something, you store something. Water, you build a water pump. I think we still need to make some houses.
We do.
You still need to start researching science, and then the other big thing is we need to build a dam at some point.
Science beavers.
We'll need to build a dam so that when the water stops flowing, there'll be a backlog of water will stay in place.
Hey, we've made the second warehouse.
Hey, fantastic!
Right, build a lodge. Yes, we can finally house the beavers.
Yes. You need to build six lodges because each lodge only holds 3 beavers.
Oh my word! So we're going to build a few. Okay, that's fine. It's
going to take a little while.
So there, that one, and then we want to build one of these. One of those. What's the difference? Oh, it's just a different way around.
It depends where the doorway is. Yeah.
So then, but we want to save the crop area here, right? So over here.
Honestly, at this point.
Or does it not? It doesn't matter for crop area. Yeah.
Just have a little housing zone.
Uh-oh, it's not wide enough. Or it's too wide. Oh well. I'm sure we'll find something else to put there.
Don't forget, we can always eat that path and move it over a bit if you want.
Oh, that's good. That's a good point. How many did we need?
6.
Oh,
if you look as well, you can actually potentially. Yeah. Now the thing is, do that, but they wouldn't be able to get up there yet because we don't have stairs yet.
Oh.
I'd recommend not doing stairs? That. We'll be researching stairs eventually, yes. Researching stairs is the big step forwards.
I'm going to do that. That's slightly more than we needed. Can I do several paths, or do we have to delete them one at a time?
If you use the tool rather than the destroy buildings and resources.
Oh dear. Wait, hang on, not that guy, that one. To demolish things. Aha! Hup.
on demolish buildings, and then you can. Yeah.
Ah. God, it's really rather intuitive, isn't it? It's not too complicated or whatever. It is genuinely quite simple, isn't it? Like I thought, oh god, I'm gonna have to learn so much to learn how to do all this, but actually, the learning curve's not that steep.
Now, what I'd suggest at this point is maybe hit the fast forward a little bit, because it's going to take them quite a while to build all of those.
The super duper fast or the super fast?
You may as well go super duper fast, because I think on easy on tutorial, it's not going to hit you with a drought until you reach a certain point in the tutorial.
Oh look, super duper fast then. Oh my word! Woo! It's like beavers on speed.
Yep.
Look at them go. Well, that is exciting. Oh, and we've got a house. Oh, and they've already put them in it.
So beavers automatically go and live in houses that are available. Now, the really cool bit. This is also, with folktales, how you get more beavers.
Ah.
Because if 2 beavers live in a house and there's a space, it will automatically
make it a baby.
Make it a baby beaver.
Yay!
Then you will get a baby beaver, and over time it will grow up and become a worker beaver.
So have we?
In the meantime,
have we actually gathered any carrots yet?
Well, if you hover over the food icon on your top left series of things where it says
food.
So you've got 270 berries at the moment. So we haven't got any carrots yet. Specs. So you see, towards the end of the day, they all go and eat, and your number goes down. Oh, there we go.
Ooh.
Let's click on goals.
Oh no, yeah, that's it. I'm addicted. That's it.
Yeah.
You're just not going to sit. Yeah, we can forget create above and beyond. I'm just going to stay in Timberborn now, chaps. Sorry, just cancelled everything else.
It has notified you. Before they were at full or whatever because they had hunger, water, and sleep. Now they've got shelter as well.
They're getting happier.
Once they're all sleeping, then as you fulfill more of their needs, it's one of the things you need to get to an overall well-being of 15 to unlock the Iron Teeth. Not terribly hard.
Which was the other one, the other fraction that we could play.
If you look all the way down to the bottom of this, you'll start seeing the other stuff like temples and shrines and
I was
carousels.
just looking at that, thinking what on earth with the shrines and stuff.
Shrines are easy. Carousels and mud baths are much harder.
I feel like mud baths ought to be easy. Let's just chuck water on a bit of land.
No, you need very specific things to make a proper mud bath.
Oh, fair enough. You are the man in the know.
It is totally worth it.
So wonderful. Oh, science.
Science!
So science points are used to unlock more advanced buildings. An inventor will produce science points over time. Okay, alright. Interesting.
I think you're going to really like the science house.
Am I? Okay, hang on.
I think you're going to like how it looks.
That one. Inventor. Beaver only. Only beavers are allowed to work in this place.
Yes, we eventually you're going to make beaver robots.
Oh, okay. I was going to say they're all beavers. What's the difference?
Eventually we can make beaver robots.
Okay, so we want to build an inventor. Right? Yes.
Yep.
So if we chuck this guy up here with the important buildings, I guess. That is... It looks like it's got a... Boop.
But I mean, until you see it when it's got someone in it.
See if I can... Can I do the... Look at that. It's got like a whirligig on the top of it as well.
It does.
Oh, it's so cute.
You know someone's in there working.
Oh, we're going to have to name that person now, aren't we? Uh-oh.
Who do we know who's super smart?
Oh, I'd almost say Goodman. Goodman's smart.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Yeah.
One of the smarty pants. Put them in there.
One of the smarty pants. Okay. Ooh. Wow, that was quick. So we're going to call this guy Goodman. There we go. Because he's smarty pants. Oh, look, and it does the little whirligig, look. Ah, that's perfect.
So they're in there thinking.
They're in there with their whirligig hat on. Oh,
now,
isn't that cute? Look
left,
at that for a picture.
Top left now, next to where you've got your 5 in the green, Hover over next to it. That's your science points.
Oh.
There you go. We've got up to 1 science point.
Oh my gosh. Steady on, chaps. So what does it... So, oh, I see. So there's the how far it's gone along. How do we spend them?
By clicking on things that we don't have. And
okay, so we now start producing more advanced resources, but some buildings require power to do so. We build a water wheel. Ooh, so I could hear. Oh, so is this here that? Yep. That bit up there, the how many sciencey points it takes to unlock it.
The observatory takes 1,000 science points to unlock.
And that would be then 40, 500, or 400, sorry, 500, 750. That makes sense.
Don't forget, of course, as you get more beavers, you could build more inventor huts to more science points quickly.
So am I going to be in trouble now that I've built these here and I haven't got a pathway up, or can you build pathways on top of pathways, like with my stairs?
Yeah, one of the things you'll be able to do is build platforms and stairs. So one of the things we're going to be doing at some point is building a rooftop terrace, probably on top of some of your lodges. We'll need some stairs to get up to them. Deal with it when we come to it.
Yeah.
Follow the tutorial.
Follow the tutorial first. That's probably what a lot of these things should say. So, water wheel. I mean, this is getting a little bit like creating above and beyond now. We've got to build a water wheel.
It is, isn't it? Yeah.
So that's that one. Power. And we've got several different things. So we've got...
Your water wheel is going to follow... is going to be best placed where the water is going. Yeah. So you want to angle it. I'm trying to think about the basics of which way does the water flow.
If the flow is this way, I kind of want to put it here.
Up against the shore is fine. This is just the first one. You don't have to be too worried about it.
Can you put it? You can't put it in the middle of the water then. Not unless you've got a
bridge. But your beavers can't get to it.
Nah. But that is turning the right way.
What you will be able to do is, I would say, the way you've got it at the moment.
Yeah. So
not too far away, because you're going to be putting a building next to this in a minute for power.
Okay, maybe I will go there.
That looks like a good place to me.
Yeah. Let's pop. Okay, so we're building a water wheel now. We need a path.
Otherwise, you don't need a path. No, you don't need a path to the water wheel. The water wheel operates by itself. It just works because there's water flowing.
Cool, and they still can get to it because they're. It doesn't matter if they're not against it. I think.
So, next, the second one along, the power wheel.
Yes.
That requires a beaver to stand in it.
Oh. So he has to run around like a hamster.
There's a chap called Real Civil Engineer. Hello, Real Civil Engineer. You're awesome. We like you.
We like you.
He refers to them as shaming wheels.
You put the ones that have shamed society in there. Ugh.
They have to go, and then he encourages all his subscribers to point at them and go, shame, shame, shame.
That's perfect.
We're not building those yet. We're making do with the water wheel for now.
We'll make do with the water wheel. Yeah, that's perfect. Oh, and then we've got power thingies. So you could so this is like your cables, your electricity mover. And
this is how you move power around.
Oh look, we can have windmills. Oh.
Windmills are super cool because the windmills go during drought and rainy seasons both.
Very clever.
Then,
so when
super advanced on the end is the gravity batteries.
How do we tell what season we're in then?
At the moment, you're in a wet season. We'll get a big blinky thing and a noise if a drought is coming up.
Okay. That's good. So we get a warning at least, rather than it's here. Got a water wheel.
And it's turning because there is a water flow.
My dudes, we have power.
Have power.
So how do I connect it? Let's see.
We need to know what to do with this power.
It's time to start producing planks. I suppose because we've done all of this now without planks yet.
Yes. None of these buildings so far have needed.
So that means then so let's build. So let's start producing planks connected to the water wheel with power shafts. Ooh,
or you can just stick it right next to the water wheel. Like you don't actually need.
That was what I was gonna do. Just shove it next to it for now and see what happens. So how do we build a lumber mill? So that's wood.
The mill is not in power; it's in wood.
Aha. Wait.
Go.
Can I just build it? Like here?
Now, if you see, yeah, the thing about a lumber mill is basically so long as it's touching the like the output of the water wheel, which is the central spoke, the central hub.
Ah.
It won't work there, but it will work.
There.
You go one more to the right. There you go there. It's touching the central spoke of the water wheel.
Is that the only thing I'm going to need to power?
But the good thing is power is shared through buildings as well.
Ah.
If you built if you built a second lumber mill right next to that one, they would both be powered off the one water wheel.
Ah, that makes sense. That's very clever. I like it. So now we need to make...
This is not a game about being horribly complicated with things. It's fairly friendly.
Although, oh no, I don't know where the door is now. Is it here or here?
You can rotate the map round.
Oh, how do I do that?
With Q and E.
Okay, buttons. There we go. Have a path.
You do that, now you can see where the front door is.
E. So that was Q and E.
So now, if you click on the lumber mill, someone will be in there.
Yeah, we got a Gakrum.
You'll see you've got a red arrow pointing towards logs at the bottom.
Yes.
And a green arrow pointing out for planks.
I suppose this is what's coming in and this is what's coming out.
Very simple.
Yeah.
Beavers will bring logs to this building. There will then be a process.
Oh, I see. Now they've got 2 logs in there and they're processing it into... is it 1 for 1? Or can you make it more?
It's 1 for 1.
Ah, fair enough.
Again, sometimes, like as you get more used to the game, you'd be in a position where you're like, okay, I've got things running. I'm building lots of trees are being farmed. I'm going to have like 5 lumber mills. I can get lots of planks because I want to do lots of stuff that needs...
Makes sense. And if you get all the materials back from the building, you can build the building for the time you need it and then laugh.
Knock it down later. So we've hit 60 science points.
Well-being.
So you can...
Wait, no. Science.
Foresters in wood.
Wood. I'll get this eventually.
This is the thing. These are the things you learn.
So forester.
There you go.
Do I click on it to buy it? It says I can.
You have 60 science points.
Are you sure you want to look? Okay, so it asks you if you want to unlock it first before you do it. Cool. Yes. We still have 1 forester point. Look. Ooh, wow. Look at that for a building.
What I'd say is, build that in the kind of the top right-hand corner where the big area is. We've been farming our trees. Yeah. Stick it up there. Doesn't have to be too far away because again, this is like the farm. It has a big area around it.
Oh yeah, look. I can see it changing the... There you go. If you move it a bit, you can see it changing the distance it can take.
That'll be the space that you can grow trees in.
Yeah.
So, put it out where you've already got a bunch of trees.
Yeah. Let's go there. That feels sensible. Cool.
The important thing you'll see here, now click on it and look for progress.
Oh, it's planks now.
Takes logs and planks. That's why you need to have planks before you can start building this.
Oh dear. Do we have enough planks? Oh, we've got 13 planks. So that's good. We're making them.
You're fine. Fill in your path.
Oh,
one space on a path.
Oop. We probably could connect these 2 as well. Let's do a...
If you want to.
Arbitrary connection of... I don't know what else we're going to put in here for now.
Right, now you've got a forester on the way. If you go to the plant trees and bushes thing,
that one
at the bottom.
Yes. Oh look.
Are now allowed to build things. We don't need any more blueberries. Use
no, because we've got blueberries over here. Although we could make the blueberry patch a slightly bigger blueberry patch, but we don't need to. We've got 300 of
billions of carrots.
Yeah. So, but we do want to plant more tree. Well, so what?
Click on your continue quickly because it's going to tell you the next thing to do anyway.
You can now plant trees. Choose plant trees and bushes, tool, and plant some pines. Okay.
Okay, it wants you to plant pines. I wanted to check what it wanted you to plant so that we're doing the thing it wants.
But you also have dandelions.
Dandelions go in medicine.
Is that for medicine?
Yeah, dandelions are what you make medicine out of.
Okay, so we want pine. So we've got all of those. Wow. Okay, well, pine is what they want. So, do I anyway?
Exactly like the carrots. Exactly like the carrots earlier. You just paint a space.
Just gonna arbitrarily paint. Oh wow. It's going to be a forest. Boom. All of it. Does it cost stuff to build?
No cost building a dam.
Yeah.
So let's just have a quick look at it.
So that one's this thingy here, right?
Yeah.
It looks like a dam, so I'm assuming.
Landscaping, yep. And the one on the left, yep.
Blocks water but allows some to pass through a spillway at the top.
So click on it, and then basically just bridge across your water, but you want to do it downstream of your water wheel.
I was going to say, I want it to not bugger my water wheel thingy, right?
Maybe where you know what you've got that corner on the edge.
So if I build it here like that,
path all the way across.
Yeah, so then I can have people coming over here too. Theoretically.
And what's also really cool is if you can then put a path over the top of those.
Ah, I wondered if that was how you would get over there. Haha, clever. So, you've mentioned before that these can flood, that I can get this wrong and that water will come and ruin crops and various. Is that
that is a much later problem.
Okay.
It's not going to flood if you just build across an existing river.
But if you're building your own waterways later on, you can scupper it.
If you build a dam upriver, what happens is it builds up a bit and then kind of releases all in one go. There's clever stuff with floodgates and all kinds of things. You're now in the territory of messing around and finding out.
Gotcha.
Your beavers are starting to build your dam.
Yeah, they're going for it, aren't they?
So I would connect that with a path across to the other side, just so that you can.
So over here like this, with the one of these guys.
Your pathing tool, yeah.
Boop. Like that.
And
that's not at all going to bother me that it's now not in line with that. Not that we're OCD or anything, but.
But you need to build the path all the way across the dam as well. At the moment, there isn't a path over the dam. Yeah, you have to click on the path thing and go all the way across. There you go.
Ah, haha, clever.
Now, if you click on your center again, you'll see that your borders. Oh no, not yet because you haven't built it.
Yet,
but your borders eventually will expand with the dam, and eventually get all the way across to the other side.
Oh, that's exciting, isn't it?
Now we could potentially go and start harvesting dandelions from or sunflowers, whatever those are.
I think
some more lumberjack flags over there.
Oh yeah, because we've got chestnut trees over here. And I suppose there is all the options to bring water down this way and do other bits and stuff now as well. So what are these? Ruins. So that's the same kind of thing.
Ruins is where you get metal from, scrap metal.
Okay.
A smelter, and you turn scrap metal into metal blocks. Some buildings need scrap metal and metal blocks in order to be able to build.
Very clever. This is all very clever.
So you've done all the basics. Have a thing. When the drought comes, if the dam is built, water will not flow past the dam. The water level will drop down to a point where it can't go past the dam. It'll just sit there.
So I will be somewhat protected. Amazing. Well, that was really rather good. Really rather fun. I think we'll definitely need to revisit this one if you're willing. I'm definitely game. It has been definitely a fun evening playing around with beavers.
I think if we revisit, I think what I would do is I will stay a lot quieter and you can ask me questions. Other than me.
No, you were fine. You were really good for guiding things. Really good for guiding.
This is the thing. We were doing a tutorial, so
yeah.
Wanted you to have some guidance. Because the tutorial is great, but also it's useful to have someone to a few bits.
That is definitely very useful. That was really, really nice. Well, thank you very much, Matty, for showing me through this. That was rather fun.
Thank you very much, Icky Dude.
We will definitely do this again. I think, because it was fun, and it's nice to do some different things every now and then.